Hello everyone and welcome back to Make Your Mind. Oh boy, this one has been a long time coming, gotta say. I initially did the first part of this video many weeks ago. If you want to check out that part, go ahead and click this link right up here. So yeah, there it is. Showed up. But yeah, this is one of the sculptures that essentially has made my channel so popular. This is the big one. The main thing that took me a long time is not only my change in work schedules, mainly it's gotten so busy, but also because I was trying to figure out how I can fit this in the camera. Because if you've seen the original video, you'll know that it was very tough for me to actually film this sculpture because of just how huge it was. Now, just because the sculpture, it's in a different pose than when I first did it. If you saw the first video, which the link's already there, if you saw it, then you saw that I had to basically take the camera off the mount here and show it in such a way to show how long it was. The length on this has not changed. It's still the same length. The only difference is that it's more coiled so that I can show off more of the sculpture in the camera frame. And with that, viewers and subscribers alike, let me go ahead and introduce the main event. Gargantuan Leviathan 2.5. Let me go ahead, I'm going to put this off to the side. Now, in order for me to show this off, I'm going to have to do something I haven't done yet. I'm going to have to take off my cutting board. There we go, there's my disc underneath. And I'm going to have to move this back about as far as it can go. Hopefully I can still get this in the frame. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, with a little sound bite to get your attention, here's Gargantuan Leviathan 2.5. Oh god, I still can't fit it in the frame. Back it up even more. There it is. So, here it is. Well, those are the official sounds. Sorry, I had to adjust this real quick to make this work. Good God, this thing is still huge. Okay. I thought I'd be able to fit it into the camera frame. Turns out that was not true. Yeah, this thing is huge. All right, well, I'll have to show it in bits. Here it is. This is my final rendition of the Gargantuan Leviathan. The creature that essentially first helped my channel get to the point where it is today. And right now, we're currently on track to get towards 700 subscribers, so thank you all so much for your support on this. And there's the head. Of course, many of you have already seen the head and the tentacles, but now I've added to the body. And you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, well, he still has the red here, so that hasn't changed. But you know what? Let me go ahead. I gotta move all this stuff out of the way real quick. I gotta take my camera off the mount to be able to show this all off. And then there's the other half. So as you can see, the body sweeps along, and it's sort of, I tried to put it in this sort of moving pattern of how it actually moves. But as you can see, I essentially took, there we go, there's the shot. There's the thumbnail right there. Look at this. Let me move my curtain out of the way. There we go. This thing is huge. I mean, if you saw the first Gargantuan Leviathan 2.0 video, you saw how big the creature actually was, especially how long it is. And I still couldn't even I still couldn't even fit it in the frame. So as you can see, I've got all the teeth and everything from the original sculpture. The change in the plates here on the head, that is one of the changes for the final. I think they've also changed the way the eyes look, as you can see. But the eyes, I kept it to the way they were, where the eyes would have no pupils at all. The bioluminescence has gone from underneath the tentacles to the outside with these dots that kind of flow along the scales. And to give it some contrast, I went from the color white to the color yellow to orange and then to red towards the ends down here by the fins. And I did that same contrast going down the body, going all the way down the body. And as you can see, I have the fins on the end here with the blue dots and the blue on the ends, just to give it some contrast, but then the body flows. It eventually transitions to orange as we go back. And there's the second set of fins there, which then transitions from orange to yellow. And then it sweeps back over here. Then it transitions from yellow to white with the fins back there. And then it transitions to the final design of the tail, which has this sort of fan-like structure. And I put these little blue dots on the end to simulate the same thing as the fins. So there's the tail. And once again, see if I get the whole thing into shot. My goodness, this thing is huge. I mean, it is massive. Look at that. And once again, you know, thank you to all of you for supporting the channel and sort of, especially with this thing, because this thing is one of the very designs that basically put my channel on the map. The Gargantuan Leviathan. I owe a debt of gratitude to this creature and all of those involved. Not only in the initial design of the creature, but also the mod team that's responsible for bringing this creature into the game through the Return of the Ancients mod. Quite an amazing thing. Go ahead and put this right up there with it. But check that out, man. This is one of the coolest designs. And to think of just how massive now the creature has become. Because they've changed the mod again. They've changed it to where the scale is even bigger now. And it's more realistic to the size of the skull that they find of the Gargantuan Leviathan in the Lost River, the adult anyway. And I certainly hope that this sculpture does it justice. Because this thing is just, it's hysterical, it's magical, it's mythical, it's so many different words that I could describe, but I mean, I just, like, once again, I imagine if this creature was real, that would be insane. But the closest to reality we can get is, well, Subnautica in VR with the Return of the Ancients mod, which I don't know. Maybe you guys can experience that. I don't have VR, so I'd have to maybe do that in the future, but I do not know. I don't know where the channel's going to go from here, but here's the pride and joy. The Gargantuan Leviathan 2.5. After this is the final design. There is nothing after this. Nothing more by the Gargantuan. This is it. Let's go ahead and see if I can get it right there. There we are. Check that out, man. I'm sorry. I'm just in awe of this thing, and hopefully you guys are too. This is so cool, and I love the designs that I love the things I added to it, like the contrasting colors and everything, and this thing was so much fun to make, and I do apologize once again for the wait, but hopefully this was worth it. I don't think anyone else is going to tackle this thing, but, I mean, this thing is over 54 inches long. It weighs almost 3 pounds. And once again, it's a 1 to 1,650th scale of the actual creature size, so that kind of gives you an idea and perspective as to how massive the Gargantuan Leviathan actually is. It's a gigantic beast, and it's going to be so much fun to finally get the mod once it's done to get to see this creature in the game. And I will personally be posting a video to this channel when that day happens. My computer's not the best when it comes to playing games, but I will certainly try to get some footage of me experiencing the Gargantuan Leviathan firsthand for you guys. I know this is technically not a gaming channel, but the Gargantuan Leviathan has been such a big part of this channel that I hope you guys enjoy it just as much as it has to make this. And like the first video, I used that Sergeant Arms, the black clay. It still smells like chocolate even to this day. It's been nearly 6 months. It's been almost 6 months since the first time I made this. And it still smells like chocolate. It's so cool. But that's a little tidbit. But there you go, guys. There you go. Gargantuan Leviathan 2.5. This is the final version of my sculpture of the old Gargantuan itself. And if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to leave a like down below. And remember to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss the next video. I got a lot more cool stuff coming, more viewer requests and some more big sculptures on the way, but this one will be the biggest for a little while. If I could think of a creature bigger than this, well, we'll see. Who knows? And who knows? Maybe in the future, if I can, if I can get some more resources, maybe I can revisit this in the future. Because I know that the initial design of the Gargantuan is actually transparent. So what if I was able to make an epoxy, a transparent version of this? I don't know. That would have to be something I'd have to figure out in the future. And if that happens, you all will be the first to know. And if you're subscribed, you will definitely be the first to know. So with that, thank you all so much for your support. And thank you all so much for watching this video. And I will see all of you on the next Sculpture Showcase here on Make Your Mind.